Welcome to the Celebrity Beyond in March of 2023. Hello, everyone. I am Patrick from Oakland Travel. We're on deck 4, and we're kind of down in the area of the shopping, the Grand Plaza, kind of midship, as you can see there from the sign. We're getting ready to stick our head in the club. We, over the course of the cruise, we only went in here once, really, for a Captain Kate event towards the end of the cruise. I noticed from the activities in the app that they did a lot of different events in the club, a lot of karaoke, which I am not a big karaoke fan. Nothing against the people that are. It's just I can't listen to that. I can't deal with it. But that's just a personal opinion, of course. So because they did so many events with karaoke in here, we didn't make it in here. But and you know, they probably have a DJ in here at some point. They've got a nice big stage, as you can see there. So they, you know, have live music in here, I'm sure. The Celebrity Beyond is a beautiful ship, and truth be told, one cruise was not really enough to sort of see and experience everything that the ship has to offer. So from that standpoint, another cruise would be in order to go back and, you know, kind of fill in the blanks, if you will. But as you can see from the video, it's a beautiful place, very interesting design, 2 stories, nice big bar down on the lower level, plenty of different types of seating. You know, you see you got some stuff back there in the corner. You've got some seating right up here. You see right there, right next to the stage on both sides. Different, you know, you had some seating right on the dance floor. A lot of different, you know, places to sit. Of course, you're getting ready to see the upstairs area. A lot of different options up here as well. And one thing that I noticed as we were kind of making our way through here, especially on the upper level, was the audio setup. I'm a former DJ, music industry type of thing back in years ago, pre-YouTube, let's put it that way. But, you know, it's kind of one of those like riding a bike, you know, certain things just never really go away. And so as we were walking around up here, I kind of noticed some of that. So the original idea was for you to kind of hear what I was talking about to Maria as we were up here on the second level of the club. And then we go over here in the corner and talk to the crew member that is running the equipment and all that stuff. And because as you can tell, it's kind of in between shows and so on. And an absolute gorgeous venue here. And one of the things that I'm commenting on in the original raw video that YouTube has a big problem with, so I can't really let you hear it, is as we're walking around up here, I'm noticing the sound equipment, I guess, that is sort of there but not really super visible. Because I have a background in nightclub and DJ stuff from before YouTube, let's put it that way. And, you know, back in the day, whenever you'd come into a nightclub, even on a cruise ship, you know, the speakers would be relatively visible if you were sort of looking around. But in this particular setup, they weren't. They were using an interesting setup of like very small little speakers and hidden subwoofers and things like that. And so the sound was very nice. And of course, this is not by any means pumping or anything like that. This is just sort of chilling out. But even then, as we're walking around, the sound was nice. And that's what kind of caught my attention, was the fact that it sounded so good and I couldn't figure out where that was coming from. And it's kind of, as you can see, it's kind of a dark environment in here. And as far as we're walking around, I'm kind of looking up at the ceiling a little bit as I'm recording video. And I'm like, where are the speakers at? And so that was a pretty cool, like, sort of little, like, you know, how did they do that kind of thing? And I'm looking around. I basically see some of them. But it's a black ceiling and it's dark in there, and you know the equipment itself is black. So you see me kind of angling the camera up here a little bit, trying to figure out, like, it's almost like, where's Waldo? You know, where's the equipment? Where do they hide it? So a beautiful place. We're talking to the crew member here about just sort of what they do in here and the operating times and things like that. If you'll notice down on the floor, you'll see the monitor down there. And if you look carefully, you'll see it here in a second as I kind of pan back down there, the Apple TV logo. And, you know, this is like, they really, really use this venue a lot for karaoke. And I mentioned this earlier when I was sort of, you know, kind of discussing this part of the ship and how they use it and everything. And so you see that evidenced by, like, the video screen down there. So if you were standing up there on the stage and you're singing and you've got the screen there at your feet, with the lyrics and everything. And then, of course, you got the big LED wall behind you that it is, probably showing the lyrics of the very song that you're singing and everything, so that the rest of the audience can, see what you're supposed to be singing and sing along with you and, whatever, the usual karaoke thing. But the takeaway here is just how nice this venue is. I mean, just can't describe how nice this venue is. Top of the line equipment, just beautiful design, the comfortable, how comfortable the chairs are. I just love this layout. So of all the different settings we've seen on a cruise ship so far across the Royal Caribbean fleet, the MSC fleet, now the Celebrities Beyond, and so on, this is my favorite so far, without a doubt.